Today on Karamo.
You brought us a conversation that you two had.
Stop talking! If you care about me, if you love me, if you care about this marriage, please do something.
A surprising revelation
I'm ready to separate.
you can't miss.
I didn't want to go out there.
Why? This couple is desperate to save their relationship.
I would never have sex with somebody else.
All right, so we unlocked your phone.
Okay, welcome to Karamo, friends. My first guest is Kenny and Nicole, who have been married for 5 years, but have known each other since middle school. Over the last couple of years, they found themselves constantly at odds, fighting over everything from respect, boundaries, and even sex. Now they're here to try and solve some of these lingering issues in their marriage. First, I want to start with Kenny, so let's welcome him to the show, everyone.
Hi, Kenny, how are you doing?
I'm doing as best as I can.
Yeah, so how would you like my help?
I need your help because, it starts off with boundaries.
Yeah.
It's a huge thing for me. I grew up on respect because my Asian culture, we're heavy on respect, respecting elders, respecting people.
I know that in the past 24 hours, you all have been arguing a lot. What have you been arguing about?
Just respect. Whenever she tries to talk to me about things like pointing stuff out that I've done, I always ask for can you please talk to me in like a civil manner like you and I are doing?
Yeah.
But she tries to bring up the other day that she woke up, that she wasn't having any emotion when she was trying to talk to me. But from my perspective, it felt like that she was already really irate, and I don't take emotions well.
Yeah, I want to know about your marriage and your proposal. Tell me about that.
Sure. So we first got together. I told her that, that specifically I only wanted to date for 3 years before I wanted to think about engagements or even marriage, because I had gotten out of really bad relationships before, and all of them ended up because of the 3-year kind of thing.
Okay.
So I wanted to set a limit so that way I can really take my time to get to know the person I'm dating before I make that big leap.
Okay.
And about less than a year later, her and I went out to this karaoke bar that I frequent before we started dating, where I hang out with my friends. And she brings me up to sing a song, and right afterwards, I look around and I look right next to her, and she just gets down on one knee and just right in front of everyone.
What?
Asked me, yeah. And she said that she did it because she felt she was ready, but I was in the middle of, all my friends, so I couldn't really say no, even though I wanted to at the time. So I had to say yes. And then from there,
So you felt pressured to say yes in the marriage. Okay. So once you said yes, you then felt like, well, now that I've said yes, I have to set boundaries.
Yeah, so I told her that, okay, we can be engaged, but I still, I'm still stuck on my idea of I don't want to get married until we hit the 3-year mark. But still, that wasn't respected because she would keep asking me hey, when are we getting married? Hey, do you want to get married? And at some point, I got fed up with hearing her asking me when are we getting married. So I threw her, I guess, like a curveball. I said, okay, if you want to get married, then let's have a threesome or something.
Okay.
So she agreed to that, and then we got married. But then the problem was that every single time where it's been to the point where we find somebody or we start talking to them, she's okay with it, and then it turns into where she's uncomfortable or she's jealous about it.
Got it. So what do you two argue about the most?
It's just constantly bringing up the past or bringing up things that bug each other. Because we've been through marriage counseling before. And one of the tools that stuck with me was, I feel this way. And then the response is, I hear you feel this way. I'm sorry, but let me explain. That's what I want.
Yeah.
But with her is, I start saying my sentence, and then before even finishing my first sentence, first immediate words, no, I didn't. No, I didn't do it. It wasn't my intention. Or you should know me by now that, that's not me, or that you're taking me out of context.
Yeah. Does she get loud with you and yell at you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the thing is when I...
Tell me about that. Because you said you're sensitive to emotions. What, does she start screaming? Tell me about your interaction.
To her, it's not screaming. To me, it's kind of like I'm being yelled at by my mom or something. I did something wrong that I shouldn't have.
Got it.
Versus trying to talk me through and trying to understand why is it that I felt that way, or why did I do something that came up as a bad decision.
Okay.
For instance, she always, she make these promises for the last few years. She promised that she was going to be more intimate.
So what other sexual things did you want her to do? You said the threesomes. What other else did you want her to do that she's not doing?
I like, dressing up, or, role playing, or...
Dressing up like furry convention type stuff?
No, not exactly that. No,
Okay.
no, that's a little extreme for me. More like...
Okay, okay. That's a cute...
Not that either.
Okay.
But, like characters from, medieval or fantasy kind of thing.
Okay, fantasy type stuff. So you want to add in, like, different type of costumes, different role playing, more
Right.
that into your relationship.
Right. And she says all that, and I'm okay if they're not met. But every time I bring it up, then it's just like, oh, all you want is sex, or I'm just cut off.
Got it. Where was that photo taken?
That was in Pittsburgh.
Was that at a convention?
Yeah,
Like
it was
a furry
yeah, it was a furry convention.
Oh, there was a furry convention. Okay.
We go for fun, not
Okay,
that kind of fun.
Okay, got it. Understandable. Well, listen, I hear your complaints. I hear what you're saying to me. I do want to hear her side of the story because that will help me to fully understand where the boundaries are lacking, where the respect is lacking. Sure. So everyone, when we come back, we'll meet Nicole, so stay with us. Coming up, my producers are telling me right now that you brought us a conversation that you want to show me how he talks to you.
You're talking. Please stop. If you care about me, if you love me, if you care about this marriage, please do something about your talking right now. Here's a pillow. Please put it up against your lips. Please put it against your lips so you don't talk.
We first got together, I told her that, that specifically I only wanted to date for 3 years before I wanted to think about engagements. Less than a year later, she just gets down on one knee and just right in front of everyone.
What?
Asked me, I couldn't really say no even though I wanted to at the time. So I had to say yes.
All right, everyone, we are back with Kenny, who says he needs help saving his marriage. Let's welcome Kenny's wife, Nicole, to the show right now. How are you, Nicole? Yeah. What's going on? I can see already from your emotions that something's happening.
I'm extremely embarrassed. I feel exposed. I feel vulnerable. And I feel that I need to also speak up.
Yes, okay. So what do you think is going on in your marriage from your perspective?
Well, he's not wrong about, I do need to work on the whole boundaries thing, and I understand that I did put some pressure, and I'm sorry that I did that. I just went about it the wrong way.
She said she's sorry for making you feel pressured. Even though you made the choice to say yes, she's still acknowledging she made you feel pressure. Can you just accept that apology and then let that part of it go?
Sure.
You can tell her?
Yeah, I'd also like to address that, that whole agreement with our marriage, okay?
For the threesome?
I'm so embarrassed. He told me if I don't want to do it anymore, it would just make me miserable, because he told me that I'll make your life miserable, because you didn't give me what I wanted. I did give him what I wanted, what he wanted. It's just he got very power hungry and greedy and overstepped my boundaries. So I got very, I got a little traumatized from that. So instead of saying, no, that's fine, we don't have to do it anymore, which I wanted to do, I said, sure, might as well do it. And, I just was scared. I was scared to feel that misery.
Got it. So was this like this from the beginning of your relationship? So tell me about the beginning, though.
The beginning was great up until 4 months into it, he cheated on me.
Oh, okay.
Because he was debating on the fact whether if he wanted to be with me or not. But, having a discussion, it makes total, it makes total sense to do that and not talk with me.
Mm-hmm. How did you all rectify you cheating?
We discussed about it, and she said multiple times throughout our relationship that she's gotten over it, that she's letting it go, but she keeps bringing it up.
So Nicole, do you think that you two have communication issues?
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm. In what way?
He takes it like me talking over him, and I apologize if it does come off like I'm trying to silence or anything. I'm not. He can still talk. It's just when I feel like something's inaccurate. See, just so there's some context, I grew up with situations like that where I just kept quiet, let the other person talk.
I feel like I can understand how not only is that from childhood, but can go through your life. My producers are telling me right now that you brought us a conversation that you want to show me how he talks to you.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Can I hear this audio?
I want to cancel all my plans today. I can't. No. Stop talking. You're still doing it. You're still talking. Please stop. If you care about me, if you love me, if you care about this marriage, please do something about your talking right now. Here's a pillow. Please put it up against your lips. Please put it against your lips so you don't talk. Not your mouth, just your lips, so you don't have words come out, please. Because I'm asking you to stop talking. You're not really. Well, then here. This is what you can help. Talking to your mouth, hands, so that I don't have to hear it, please. Like, I don't deserve it, dude. I don't deserve it. As I'm gonna start talking. This is what happens. Well, I can't help it either.
So why did you record this conversation?
For my safety, I was scared. I have a problem with not stopping when I'm really anxious.
Okay, so, Kenny, I'm gonna hear your perspective.
So I mean, obviously things before and after, people don't understand the details. But prior to that, I had asked her to please stop because I was at a point where I was overwhelmed. And she wouldn't respect that, and it kept pushing me to the button where I snapped. And that was basically what happened.
How do you feel about what he says? Is it true that he asked you to stop? And then...
I do have a problem with that. I will have no issues openly admitting that I have a problem with stopping. Yeah.
So he'll ask for the boundary of saying, hey, can we have this conversation later? But in the moment, you still want to continue the conversation.
I do, because I feel like I've been taken out of context, that I can't fix it right away. It's just, I would like to have that context, like, kind of rectified.
And how long has this been going on where there's been this sort of lack of respect and lack of boundaries?
It's been like that, I think, after we got married, for the most part. I mean, it wasn't as bad in the beginning, if I could remember correctly, but...
Kenny, how do you feel to hear that?
I'm not sure, to be honest, because, like, I hate myself when I do that.
I never condone verbal abuse. I never condone violence. But I think there's a lot of context here where I think both of you have boundary issues. I think both of you have respect issues. And I think both of you have trauma that you're both dealing with from the past that literally pops up in your own conversation. Would you both agree to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever should you ever make them feel like their life is
I understand that, but my mental health is like that when I snap. I can't control certain things, and I end up doing bad decisions, and I don't want that. When I try to remove myself, even from the room, she won't let me.
Nicole, are you still in love with your husband?
I love him, but I'm not in love with him.
There we go. Well, listen, everyone, when we come back, we're going to unpack more of this relationship, so stay with us. Coming up.
So hard.
I know.
I'm sorry for everything I put you through in the last 5-6 years. And I'm sorry for the way that I acted. I'm sorry for everything.
Are you in love with your wife?
I feel exposed, I feel vulnerable, and I feel that I need to also speak up. He told me that I'll make your life miserable, you know, because you didn't give me what I wanted. I just was scared. I was scared to feel that misery.
Before we went to break, I asked your wife if she's in love with you, and you heard her say no. Are you in love with your wife?
I was.
You were. You were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm still wanting to get that back, but I'm having a hard time. Because, I mean, I care about her a lot. Because she was the one that took care of me when I was a kid. Like, in middle school, she was the one that reached out and, you know, talked to me. And from day one, like, you know, that's when I fell in love with her. Because no one gave me a chance, you know? And that's still kind of the same. Like, I have to always, like, fight my hardest to, you know, try to get the recognition that I'm trying to get, or, you know, people to understand or hear me out. So it's been a constant struggle.
I'm glad that you brought up middle school, because that was an important key for me to hear in your story. And people have heard me say this before, and I think it's a lesson we need to learn more and more. You two both were hearing your story now, like no one saw you, you felt rejected, you felt this sort of like...
I was like the scapegoat.
The scapegoat. And so you're not establishing a relationship on something healthy. There's no healthy foundation. And so what happens is that even if you're unconsciously not wanting to do it, it just comes out where you start to trigger each other, where you start to do things where she's now the scapegoat, where you don't feel seen and heard. It's just repeating the same things you said that you felt as kids. And even though you've been to counseling, it's not getting better. Because you said that you went to counseling before this, right?
Yeah.
What happened after counseling?
It just didn't remain very consistent. And
Yeah.
it didn't really, like, it just felt very copy, paste, repeat, you know?
It makes sense, completely makes sense. This is years that you're unraveling. I think with the boundaries and the communication, I don't feel personally that they're gonna get better. I think that as friends, you could start to heal this, but I don't think as lovers that this can be healed.
I agree.
You do agree?
I'm ready.
I come to terms with that a while ago. It's just I didn't want to let it go because the fact that I care and love her.
I think what needs to happen right now is, do you want to salvage a friendship at least?
I would be fine with a friendship. I want to take care of myself because I can't take care of other people if I can't take care of myself.
I love that. Give that a round of applause. Do you want to establish a friendship?
Even before we dated, I said, I promise to always be your friend, and I still want to be friends.
Yeah. So can you look at her and say, I'm sorry for all the things we went through. I'm sorry for everything. This is your wife. And say, but I think it's time that we take the next steps to just start to heal ourselves and become friends.
It's so hard.
I know.
I'm sorry for everything I put you through in the last 5, 6 years. And I'm sorry for the way that I acted. I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry for the things that you've gone through. I'm sorry for things I put you through because of that or anything.
And I'm sorry I put you in those positions. I acknowledge that and I apologize. I sincerely do.
I know, but he's right. It's because it's something that I've thought about already before, that we do need to separate. Because I can't heal at all when I'm constantly having to put up with and deal with just like you with me.
And you deserve that as a human being. You know, we're human. We make mistakes. I mean, even if they're like really, really bad.
So can you both agree right now and say, because I heard the apology, and say, let's separate, start to heal ourselves, and then start to rebuild our friendship.
Absolutely.
You ready?
I'm ready to.
I'm ready to separate and heal. But I do wish that we can still remain friends eventually.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because I've never let that go. That is the one memory I always had of us, is the fact that we stood up for each other all those years ago.
Yeah.
And in fact, the happy times that we had together, like the picture that they showed up of us at Anthrocon, that was one of the best times we've had. We had no issues then. We weren't arguing.
It was fresh.
It was great.
It was great.
You can get this friendship back. And I think now that you've been honest with each other about how you feel, this is a perfect first step. And now you can heal yourselves knowing that you don't have the pressure of feeling like we have to be together, and then maybe the friendship can heal within the next year or so. Can you give each other a hug?
Of course.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more. Coming up.
I didn't want to go out there.
Why? He said he was going to be gone for 3 weeks, and it's been 3 months.
Yes, I wish we never met.
So why did he leave?
Because in the beginning of the relationship, I was talking to guys.
And all the times that he went into your phone, has he ever found anything?
You are the problem. Get off my stage.
All right, welcome back, friends. My next guest, Raven, met her boyfriend, Tony, 2 years ago on Instagram when he slid into her DMs. A few short months later, they were moving in together and raising their children together. But today, Raven is here because her boyfriend thinks she's cheating and lying to him and wants to unlock her phone. After an argument, he left to go back to Georgia, saying he was only going to be gone for 3 weeks, but he's actually now been gone for 3 months. She loves him and doesn't understand what went wrong. He wants her to unlock her phone and prove her loyalty. Everyone, please help me welcome Raven to the show. Is she not coming out? She doesn't want to come out? I'm going to go back there and get her, see if I can get her. Hi, love.
Hello.
Are you having some hesitation?
I didn't want to go out there.
Why? A little nervous? Hold on.
I feel awkward that he signed us up for this anyway, so.
Yeah? Can I tell you that my producers told me that you really are a little nervous because y'all didn't get a chance to talk about this at home, and you want to really make sure this is a safe place for you to feel like you can talk about it, that you walk away getting answers, and that you know you're not alone. Trust me, we're going to make sure this is handled with care.
Okay.
You feel comfortable with that?
I guess so.
A little bit? Can I have a hug? I know it's a little uncomfortable with all the lights and everything else. But you okay? You want to come on out?
Yes.
All right, come on out. There we go. Give it up for her. So I just want to let y'all know, so Raven, everyone, is just a little uncomfortable because she hasn't even had a chance to talk about this at home before her partner called her to come to a national TV show. So she's sort of like feeling nervous, but as I told you, my show, we're here to truly help you. So Raven, I want you to tell me about your relationship with Tony.
We met for a reason, but I feel like we met at the wrong time.
Why do you think you met at the wrong time?
Because I feel like he was ready, but I wasn't quite ready.
But you've now, since you met, it's been how many years?
Almost 3 years.
3 years together. And do you love him? Tell me why you love him.
I never really met anybody like Tony or loved me that much, so
Yeah.
I can't really explain it. It's just a feeling.
No, I get it. It's okay. So tell me something. How does it feel to know that your children have gotten close?
It makes me happy and sad because they're separated now.
Because he said he was going to be gone for 3 weeks, and it's been 3 months.
Yes.
Yeah, what does that make you feel like?
I feel abandoned, to be honest. I feel like I wish we never met.
So why did he leave?
It's because in the beginning of a relationship, I was talking to guys. I didn't know how to accept that type of love, you know what I'm saying? So
That makes sense. I get it.
I feel like we're much better, and he's just not seeing that. So I feel like we could be together or just not. I don't want to keep going back and forth anymore.
Yeah. Does he go through your phone? He goes. How often does he go through your phone?
A lot.
And all the time that he went into your phone, has he ever found anything?
Yeah, just found me talking to guys, but like it just was months ago. And he was talking to females as well, so.
So you figured it out, and you both stopped talking to each other. Tell me what that conversation was like.
I mean, we basically had like just a sit down talk. I feel like he was just running away, like I can't admit I didn't always have the best attitude, but I feel like we were just getting to know each other. It just happened all so quick.
Why does he think you're cheating?
It may be due to his past relationships.
Do you want a relationship with him?
Very much so. I don't want anybody else.
Got it. What do you think the real issue is of your relationship from your point of view?
I feel like just rebuilding trust on both parties. And honestly, I feel like it's going to be very hard to just, well, for me, to jump right back into it just because of how he left.
Everyone, we'll meet Tony when we come back, so stay with us. Coming up, producer said that you planted tracking devices.
Yes, sir. I don't want you out there calling another man your boo or anything like that. It's supposed to be mutual respect.
My producer said that you got screenshots from her phone yesterday.
I keep all my receipts.
Got it, okay. You've been gone for 3 months. Would you allow us to unlock your phone as well today? He said he was going to be gone for 3 weeks, and it's been 3 months.
Yes.
Yeah, what does that make you feel like?
I feel abandoned, to be honest. I feel like I wish we never met.
So why did he leave?
It's because in the beginning of a relationship, I was talking to guys. I didn't know how to accept that type of love, you know what I'm saying? So
That makes sense.
I feel like we're much better, and he's just not seeing that. So I feel like we could be together or just not. I don't want to keep going back and forth anymore.
I am back with Raven, whose boyfriend Tony wants her to unlock her phone and prove that she's not cheating on him. Tony called the show asking for my help. Take a look.
I noticed she was talking to her ex that she did have sexual relations with. She takes him our address. I thought that was disrespectful, and I didn't like it, so I calmly approached her and asked her what was going on. She insists that I was insecure and that she wasn't doing anything. But I told her, what's the reason to even communicate with him? She just called me insecure. So months later, another guy came. We had a big argument about that. A fight broke out, and I really love this girl. We got a family. She got a son. I have a daughter, and I really wanted to marry her and start a family. But turns out, I don't know if I want to do that anymore because I think she's cheating. Now she has sexual relations with these people, then it's done. I don't want anything to do. I think we're better off just going our separate ways. I really want to know these answers. It's bothering me inside. I'm hardly sleeping. Please unlock her phone.
Everyone, let's help me welcome Tony to the show. How you doing, man?
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, good to meet you. Take a seat. So you two haven't seen each other in a while. I mean, prior to you coming here. What was it, like 3 weeks? 3 months?
3 months.
Wow, okay. Because it sounded like you both had a little bit of trust issues. She admitted that she was talking to other guys. She said you were talking to some girls as well. So why would you just up and leave without saying anything?
So back in June, I left in July. So back in June, we got into a really, really bad altercation. And I had, hit the wall, I punched the wall. And that's usually not like me. So I saw myself get out of character. I would never put my hands on her. So before anything, like anybody get hurt, I kind of, just left, went back, separate myself, and I didn't want our babies to be in the mix of it.
Got it. 3 weeks turned into 3 months.
Yes.
So why haven't you come back in during that time?
So I was going to my best friend's wedding. She's also friends with his wife, and we was planning on going there. Then I think a week after that is my family reunion. And, of course I want her to meet my family. And it was gonna be 3 weeks because I didn't want to go to Georgia, come back, then go all the way to Virginia. So I was like.
She said that she feels abandoned by you. Did you abandon her?
In a sense I did.
Yeah. Have you talked to her about that? Because abandonment, especially mixed with trust issues, can cause a lot of problems in a relationship. Have you ever acknowledged her feeling abandoned?
Yes, sir.
And what did you say?
I told her, first I apologize, I own up to it, no excuses for that. And I just, had a conversation with her and just talked it over and see if we can see eye to eye on some things.
Yeah, and when he said that to you, how did it make you feel?
I still felt the same way because I'm still here and he was still there. So I wanted us to be together.
Yeah, so the abandonment is still leading to trust issues.
I mean, yeah, he offered me, to get my own apartment and stuff, but I didn't want the apartment. I wanted him. I wanted our family.
Makes sense. My producer said that you planted tracking devices, or might have planted tracking devices.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that.
Yes, sir. So it was a situation. I went through her phone, and she was entertaining other guys as well, and she was going skating. So I wanted to see if she was actually going skating. So I caught her first, and I kept catching little things, and I did the wrong thing and started talking to other females as well. 2 wrongs don't make a right. So that was my mistake on that. But before, I was in previous relationships, I was getting cheated on, and that didn't make me feel too well.
Got
and
it.
I never.
So that's where the major trust issues come, because it's been not only in this relationship, you had prior relationships where you got cheated on.
I've been through it 2 times prior.
Yeah, I talked to guys. I did a little self-sabotage, but I'm not actually. I would never have sex with somebody else than having sex with you.
Do you believe her when she says that?
No, he doesn't.
I don't know, because I've been through it 2 times before. I know.
But I'm not them.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna ask you point blankly, have you had sex with anyone since y'all been together?
No, sir.
Okay, then. And so you went through her phone yesterday?
Not yesterday, no, sir.
My producer said that you got screenshots from her phone yesterday that you sent to them. That's why I was asking if you went through her phone yesterday.
Oh, no, those old screenshots. I keep all my receipts.
Got it, okay. What is your hope at the end of today?
I want her to see and understand me as well, respect me, and just stop entertaining guys. Like, even if you don't cheat on me, but it's just the respect level. I don't want you out there calling another man your boo or anything like that. It's supposed to be mutual respect.
So are you planning on going back home or moving her back down to where you're at?
Yes, sir. If everything goes well, she come back to where I'm from.
Is that something you want? Do you want to continue this or move?
Yes, but I do want an apology for the way he left because I don't think it was right.
Of course. So I want to know, do you ever let her go through your phone?
She can, but no, she...
I never go through his phone. I only went through his phone one time. That's when I found that.
So the thing is, I'm asking this question because if there's abandonment and trust issues and you've been gone for 3 months, would you allow us to unlock your phone as well today?
Yes, sir.
Great. So if I can get your phone.
No, not at all.
All right, listen, everyone. When we come back, we're going to unlock Raven's phone after this, but we're also going to unlock Tony's phone after this, and we're going to get some answers. See you soon. Coming up. All right, so it's time. I'm praying for you. Please. Listen, because I don't know the results here, so we find this out together. Tony, please. Don't do this to us. You ready? Sure. All right.
You are the five.
Get off my stage!
I noticed she was talking to her ex that she did have sexual relations with. She takes him our address. I thought that was disrespectful.
Does it sound like you both had a little bit of trust issues? She admitted that she was talking to other guys. She said you were talking to some girls as well. So why would you just up and leave without saying anything?
Back in June, we got into a really, really bad altercation and punched the wall. And that's usually not like me.
Would you allow us to unlock your phone as well today?
Yes, sir.
Great. I'm here with Tony and Raven. Tony wanted me to unlock Raven's phone, and right before the break, Tony also agreed to have his phone unlocked. So we are back with the results, and I gotta tell y'all something. I'm rooting for y'all. I can't lie, I'm rooting. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hoping that things happen, especially when you gave your phone confidently. I was like, please. But, you know, I'm like, please, Lord, please, right? But I wanna know, Raven, how are you feeling? We unlocked your phone. Are you nervous at all? What are you thinking?
I'm not nervous.
Tony, you had very specific questions about, is she still talking to any guys? You know what I mean? Which is a big thing. And also, I think there's a big piece of this that has really been with me is that you've been gone for 3 months, which allows you to have 3 months to talk to anyone, do whatever you want, because...
I mean, I'm not, because I don't know. I don't even know why we're doing the unlocked phone anyways, because he checks my phone records and
But there's been 3 months that you've been gone.
3 months that he can check.
3 months
He
that you
did
can
it
check.
before.
Well, we checked it. I want to know, do you want to say anything to each other before we unlock the phones?
I just want to say whatever happens, happens. I mean, people meet people for a reason, so it could be a lesson or a blessing.
Okay.
In
Do
my eyes.
you think this is going to be a lesson, or is this going to be a blessing?
I feel like we've already been through our lesson when we've been separated for 3 months.
And you're ready for your blessing now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about you, Tony?
I'm just ready to see the results, you know?
All right, so it's time. Tony, you want to know if she was speaking to any men, having any conversations at all, talking to anyone, correct? Was there anything else you want to know?
It was more so of the, you know, just sexual side, more so. than
Any
anything.
sexual
Like stepping out on the side, you know, type of deal.
Okay, great. So we unlocked your phone, and there was something that I did flag that I thought was inappropriate, which was there was a time that you did say, hey, boo. There was nothing with it. There was no more like, let's meet, let's talk. But I do think for you, you need to understand that you have to stop that now. If this is your man and this is the person you want to be with, I know sometimes we do those like little endearing, hey, boo, hey, love, hey, honey, whatever it is, but your man is telling you that it causes him to have trust issues. And so by engaging with other people and having those things, it's causing issues. In the question of if there was any sex, anything appropriate, anything sexual, I'm really happy to report that we found nothing on your phone. How do you feel knowing that there was nothing found?
I feel great.
Because I see you getting a little emotional.
Yes, sir, I am.
How do you feel, Raven, knowing that nothing was on your phone?
I feel good, but I already knew that.
All right, so now it's your turn. All right. All right, Tony, you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I asked you, do you want to see if he was talking to anyone, if there was any sexual conversations? Is there anything else that you want to know? Because we did a deep, deep dive during that time.
That was about it, like talking to females and stuff like that.
Got it. Tony, how do you feel before I open this?
I feel confident.
I'm praying for you. Please. Listen, because I don't know the results yet, so we find this out together. Tony, please. Don't do this to us. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, Tony, we unlocked your phone. And thank the Lord Jesus. Not a single thing. Thank God. Thank God. Oh my gosh. Nothing was found on your phone. Nothing at all. They said they went through your DMs for the past, while y'all were together, during the 3 months you were apart. They went through all your social media, your text messages. There hasn't been one inappropriate conversation with a email. How does that make you feel knowing that everything was clear?
It makes me feel good.
Like not one conversation. This man loves you and he wants to be with you. I think this is probably a healthy spot because I do believe y'all have trust issues from your past and some things that you need to work on. But I think this is a really healthy start where you both know you're going in clear?
And I'm very passionate about family. I'm very passionate about her. And, you know, you got to take risks to get rewards. So I want to take this risk right now, and hopefully, you know, I believe I will get a big reward.
Okay.
So. Raven Shakira Neesmith, will you be my wife? I love you so much.
Oh, high five. I'm so happy for y'all. Come on, look at this young black love. Invite to the wedding.
Yes, sir.
And I'm really happy for you all. Seriously.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. We will be right back, so stay with us. Joanna and Victor are still in love after 15 years of marriage and 2 beautiful children. But one thing in their relationship constantly causes heated arguments, something I think that every single one of us can relate to, is doing the dishes. Joanna, I gotta ask you, when did the battle begin over doing the dishes?
I never like doing the dishes. And in our old
You're not
apartment.
alone, girl. I hate them, too.
Who likes it?
Yes.
So in our old apartment, we didn't have a dishwasher. Now that we moved into a house with a dishwasher, I am absolutely not washing dishes. I've hated it forever.
So I wonder, what frustrates you about your husband and the dishes?
First of all, there could be 7,000 things going on and a machine that washes dishes, and he could stand there and wash dishes like this.
Why don't you just use the dishwasher?
I feel like it doesn't do the justice it's supposed to do. It just...
Okay, I want to do, you all feel like you have equal responsibilities when it comes to things around the house?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, you know, we have the 2 kids, and I have 2 jobs, and I work from home, so all the home stuff is on me. And he doesn't work from home, so he doesn't. So I had to take things off my list. The dishes had to go. I'm not washing dishes ever again.
You know, the dishwasher just does not... When she puts stuff in the dishwasher, she overloads it. Number one.
I'm gonna take my
She
chances.
overloads
I'm
the
not
dishwasher. Nothing gets cleaned. Look, this is what I'm talking about. Exactly. This is ridiculous.
That's perfect.
That looks better than what I do. I'm
No,
just going to be honest
no,
with you.
not-
I'm going to give you some props.
I was
You know what
taking my
happens?
chances with that bowl in the back.
Okay, I can understand how that causes tension.
It makes me crazy.
Yeah, in 65% of households, the responsibility of chores falls usually on one person. It's called the chore gap. Have y'all ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Victor, what issues do you have with the way that your wife washes dishes?
She just overloads the dishwasher. It makes me upset. It causes problems in the relationship. I don't agree with the way she washes dishes at all. I really don't.
How often do y'all have arguments over dishes?
Every
It's
single
every night.
Look, I mean, every single night.
What is he even doing?
There can be. Look,
Now I'm gonna rearrange. Look, I'm gonna put it in.
this is
Let
what
me
I'm
see you
talking about.
scream at
Look,
me.
I'm upset. There can be one fork in the sink, and she'll get upset that I'm washing that one fork, and she'll dump it right back into the dishwasher. What are you doing right now? Screaming at me and yelling, you know, over a fork.
Can I tell you
Like,
how
she'll
good
send
this
me-
feels right now? Because I swore to you, 2 days ago, me and my man had the same argument, and I thought I was alone.
No.
I was like, we must be about to be ending because we arguing over dishes.
Yes.
So how has the tension over the dishes in the sink affected your relationship?
Oh my goodness. Every single night we get into this drama. It'll send me directly upstairs to the bedroom where I'm like sleeping away from my wife for that night. And it's over a fork.
Brother, I really want to be on your side on this. I did. But Joanna is right. I'm telling you, she is right. On top of the dishwasher working better on dirty dishes, it actually saves water. Listen, everyone, on an average, people hand wash their dishes under a running tap water for 11 minutes a day, which wastes 24 gallons of water. My gosh. Because dishwashers only use 4 gallons of water per cycle, even with less than a full load, you can save 20 gallons of water a day by running your dishwasher every night instead of hand washing your dishes. I do have a compromise for you. When you let the dishwasher be the dishwasher, with Cascade Platinum, you can stop worrying about who scrubbed the dishes last and help protect your relationship. You understand?
Wow.
The formula in Cascade Platinum breaks down and lifts off dried foods. All you need to do is scrape the dishes, load them in the dishwasher, and you are done. And guess what? Cascade has offered to give you a year's supply of Cascade Platinum to alleviate some of the dishwasher tension. Never for a year.
And a whole year.
And audience, Cascade has decided they're going to give everyone a tub of Cascade Platinum too as well. A 30-day supply for everyone to take home so you don't have tension in your own relationship.